Lads, welcome to Moorview Park. What do you make of the setup?
Yes, really excited to be here. I've always really admired the setup Glenavon have, and even speaking to Glenavon over the past couple of weeks, it's like a real proper old-fashioned football club, and that really sits well with me. It's been an emotional week, to be honest, and it's nice to finally be here, and I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
I mean, there's been a lot of speculation for a while, but I'm sure a lot of Glenavon fans can't believe the two of you and staffs as well have signed for the club. So, I mean, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, no, of course. It's just a touch on what Andy said. Absolutely delighted to be here. And we're hoping with myself and Andrew and Mark Stafford coming here that we can maybe add value to the change rooms and to the team and try and sort of push the league position up as far as we can the next season. And we're just looking forward to getting started, really.
I have to say, I always harbour the secret hope that you'd be back one day, so I'm pleased to see you back.
Thanks very much. Yeah, it's great to be here. I was here when I was 14, 15 years of age, and I was here for about 7, 8 seasons and 6 seasons in the first team before moving on. So absolutely delighted to be back.
One thing we did announce at the weekend was the length of your contracts. Can you just give us any details about that at this stage?
Well, at the minute, I've been speaking to Gary, so I'm definitely here for a year. I'm 35. I feel fresh. I feel good. We spoke quite a lot about the change room and the quality we'll have here, which I'm really looking forward to as Mark says, adding value to. We've got a smashing forward line already. Probably to answer your question, I'm definitely here for a year, and then we'll probably approach that at the end of the year.
Yeah, I probably should have said initially there, but yes. What about yourself, Mark?
Yeah, I've signed a 3-year contract here, so absolutely delighted to sign a bit more of a longer term, and credit to the club and the Gary and the Adrian, the chairman, to sort of back in the confidence behind me to give me that length of time.
Well, you're both here off the back of securing a double. You'll be wanting to add to your trophy haul here.
Yeah, I mean, when I spoke to the club, rightly so, we're very ambitious. As I mentioned previously, just in my last question there, I'm really excited about meeting my new teammates. Any time I've played against Glenavon, they've been so tough. I'll have a tough challenge even trying to get into the starting position as it is, but that's exciting, and that's exactly what we need. That's what Gary has said that we need. We want a challenge, and it's exciting times. And obviously, I have two, not just teammates, but two very close friends joining with me, and I have two very close friends currently at the club. So everybody speaks so highly of the club, and so far so good.
You mentioned the challenge. Do you see this as a different challenge from what you had at Linfield?
Well, I suppose there's different expectations, certainly. But I think if you ask any player or any volunteer, manager, coach who goes to the club, you want to try and do the best you can. I have set myself values as a player, and I'll stick to those values. I'll give everything I can, and first and foremost, I want to be a team player. It's a team game, and the challenge probably slightly different, but the challenge will be is to win as many games as possible and to contribute as much as I can.
Well, that leads me nicely to my next question. Do you have any targets, on the pitch, for next season, or?
No, I don't really set targets. I've never have in my life. As I said, I've got values as a player, and I always stick to those values, and that hasn't seen me wrong yet. There will be always, as a forward, tough times, but listen, I'm under no illusion. Speaking to Gary, my job's to score goals, and if I'm not scoring goals, I'm probably of no use. So it's as really clear as that.
Mark, you've played a few of the squad before, the likes of Ribsy, Wardy, all those boys. I mean, it's good to be back in familiar surroundings with those boys.
Yeah, definitely. Again, just what Andy said, a lot of players you mentioned there that we've played with, and again, obviously playing against a few of the other players over the years here, it's always been difficult. And I think even where Glenavon have been this season on the table, it's been sort of fine margins to missing out just on the top 6. So hopefully we can come and add that and bring the club further up the league table.
And of course, as I said earlier on, with that double haul and all the other trophies you have won down the years at Linfield, you're adding the winning mentality to the dressing room as well.
Yeah, of course. Even when I was here before leaving originally, I think it was a good season for Glenavon just to even stay in the league at that time. And then since Gary has come in, they've had success with the Irish Cup and finishing high up on the table and getting Europe in a couple of seasons. So I think for ourselves, we've won up quite a lot over the last 8 years at Linfield, and we certainly don't want to be coming here to Glenavon just to people thinking that we're just sort of seeing out our career. We still have points to prove as players, and we want to make sure that we get success here as well.
A lot of people are saying that this is a real signal of intent, these 3 signings. I mean, would you agree with that?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think like we've spoke about in terms of speaking to the guy in the club, it's an attractive club there. Gary as a manager has been absolutely fantastic, and he's the number of signings he's made over the last couple of years, and even the youth players he's bringing in. So I think for any player in the league, it's exciting joining a club like Glenavon.
Yeah. And I know Glenavon fans can't wait to see us both in action. You're looking forward to the challenge?
Yeah, probably to echo Mark's words there, I felt very valued by the club, really valued by both Adrian Tier, the board, and Gary, and we want to repay the faith and how nice they've made us feel. So looking forward to the challenge, and I'll maybe take 2 weeks here to, just to give my body a bit of a break, and just you can see in the pitch here now, I can't wait to get going.
And hopefully not be done the goalie gloves this year.
No, I think maybe with the added extra subs allowed on the bench, I think maybe I'm safe for that. But yeah, I can play wherever needed if called upon.
Lads, listen, all the best for the seasons ahead. All the best.